So I met Mark Hubbard when I was like 15 or 16 years old. And it's a funny story because I'd always pursue like big stuff. There's actually a vert ramp in Eugene, Oregon called the Cage Ramp, and it was indoors. So I was there staying at a buddy's house, Buddy Nichols and Dave Rogers, a lot of people know. And they were talking about, oh, Monk this, Monk that. I was like, Monk? Who the hell's Monk? And he's like, oh, redneck. You got to meet this guy. You'll be like looking in the mirror. I'm like, what? Shut up, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. So then I met this kid, like my age. I looked at him like, damn, this guy's dirty, kind of hesh. I was like, I don't look like that dude, whatever. We became friends, and down the road, we planned a big trip to the turf skate park out there in Wisconsin, probably when we were like 17 or 18. It just so happened to be like a 38-hour drive. Marty had a piece of shit station wagon he picked up for like 200 bucks. He said it was reliable, but Mark was full of shit half the time, so we hit the road and we were pumped. We took turns driving and planned on trying to pull it off the whole 40-hour drive from Seattle nonstop. One of our first stops at this convenience store, some kid was like, you want a dog? I was like, hell no, I don't want no dog. I want a trip, I want a mission. I go in the store, get some snacks. I come out and the dog's in the truck. I'm like, Marty, what the fuck, man? What's up with the dog? He's like, I opened the door, asked the dog if he wanted to go on the trip, and he just jumped in. He named it Dag. Yeah, that's Dag. Dag the dog. I'm like, dude, we can't do it, man. We got shit to do. We got to skate. You can't even take care of yourself. But it was a cool dog, man. It was like, whatever, you taking care. He's like, oh, I'll take care. I was like, all right, whatever. We got a dog now. So we hit the road. We took the turns driving. We got there, it was pretty toast. Started skating and had some homies there, Al and Sam. Little Sam was just a little dude. We were a little older than him. They were killing it. We met a lot of characters there. This one dude called himself Zor. And he was like this hashy dude. He's always fired up. I was like, wow, this guy's, and he ripped. And he was like, wow, this guy's a go guy. He'd always have to skip out and go slam a bunch of beers or whatever. Anyway, the owners caught on to him, sneaking the brews out in the parking lot, and they gave him the boot. It's like, fuck, Zor's kicked out, man. So anyway, but met this other dude, I forgot his name, but he did this weird like hand plant thing where he could squirm around. I don't know if it's called like, but this dude was like very persistent, like, I invented it. It's called the worm. I'm the worm. I was like, oh, whatever, cool. Dude was super nice and we're super burnt. He's like, you can come over, crash at my house, get sofa, whatever. I was like, all right. So we go out to the car. He's like, what the fuck? The dog's gone, man. Where'd the dog go? So we started looking for the dog. And it's fucking like half an hour goes by. I was like, fuck, maybe we just gotta bail. Sure enough, the dog shows up and then the other dude, Zor, was with the dog. I was like, what the hell? He's like, oh yeah, I took the dog to the bar. It's burrito night. Don't worry about feeding the dog. Dog's good. Oh, all right. Well, fuck. Next time, tell us when he's still our goddamn dog. But thanks for feeding him. See you tomorrow, maybe, if they let you in, you know, or whatever. So we go to that dude's house and crash. I get up in the morning, and the dude is freaking out. He's like, dude, your dog shit all over my apartment. I was like, what? And he had a pretty nice crib. Sure enough, I looked down the hallway and it was like fucking like 8 to 10 piles of shit, dog shit everywhere. I was like, whoa, I couldn't help but just start laughing. The dude was freaking out so hard. I was like, we got it, clean up. Anyway, we skated hard, we slammed hard. I had to get back to work or something. So we hit the road, we're doing this nonstop power driving back to C-Town. And that's where I had to park my motorcycles I drove from Portland. And I was like, look, Marty, you can't take the goddamn dog on the motorcycle with the bungee cords. You take care of this dog. Cause, you know, I kind of grew on me. It was like my dog. So anyway, I pieced out, I went to Portland. He stayed there. I didn't see him for weeks. I was a little concerned about the dog. And I seen him. I was like, Mark, where's the dog? He's like, Dag decided to split. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, he just left. Didn't want to hang out. I'm sure the dog found a happier home.